Like I'll never forget Rehne Wali Mehlo Ki. I'll never forget FIR. I'll never forget Naxalbari. I'll never forget I Hate Love Stories, and I'll never forget Naxal.
Hello everyone, welcome to PeepingMoon.com. I'm Rashita Sahani and today we have with us a super special guest who's all set to be seen in Naxalbari, welcoming Aamir Ali. Hi Aamir.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, you tell me, how are you feeling? The trailer got a lot of responses, good responses. So how are you feeling about that?
You know, when you do something very different and when you try and work hard towards it and when it gets appreciated, you feel great. That's exactly how I'm feeling.
Okay, that's perfect. And why this show, what prompted you to make your web debut with this one?
So, like all of us have been watching web shows for quite some time now.
Yeah.
I started watching a little late. I caught up. I remember I had my shoulder surgery. I had nothing else to do, and I wanted to watch some interesting content because I knew once I start watching, then I won't stop watching. So, but that was about 2 years back. I just started watching 2 years back, and during lockdown, so that was the only thing I was doing. People were cooking, people were doing a lot of other things. I was only watching. So, in the process of watching web, in the process of exploring what I want to do next, I realized that I don't want to do the kind of roles I've been doing on TV. I've always been a lover boy or a guy who dances or a guy doing funny things.
Yeah.
I wanted to break that thing because um, I realized web will be that space to give me that exposure, to give me that liberty to do the things which I wanted to do, but never did it. Also, I was in my comfort zone. So I made an effort. I reached out to people. I told them I want to do something little teda, not very clean, clear cut, which I've been doing. It took some time. And then COVID happened. Actually, March, I was supposed to start, I was going to start shooting or something.
Okay.
Which is again on the same lines, but it got shelved because of COVID. And then the same platform offered me this show, and they asked me Goa jana hai, and I jumped. First, I said yes. Then I heard the script.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So, and that's what it is.
Okay. And as you said, Tedha, that is exactly what your character is looking like also in the trailer and the promos that
Yeah.
are out. But you tell me, as you said, that we have also always imagined you like that, sweet chocolate boy and the lover boy that you've played before. But this one must have been challenging for you also as an actor.
Yeah, it was. So, I did a workshop in last year. I was suggested by a director, big director friend of mine, that you should just do it, just to see how it is and just to unlearn a few things. I took his advice and did it. That's when I realized I'm on the right track and I need to do something interesting and something different and challenge myself because I've been doing those kind of things all my life and I'm comfortable in that zone.
Yeah.
If I challenge myself, I realized I can do a little better job because you need challenges in whatever you want to do. So if you're doing a job, you need to be challenged and get a bigger position, or you shift jobs. So it's just, acting is the same. You require a challenging role. That's what this was, and I prepared myself. I worked hard towards it. I worked on my look. I worked on aging myself a little more because this character can't be a boy. He has to be a man. Because when you see the show, you'll understand what I'm saying. Still did not look that old. I was specs, to make myself even more mature and even more. But the most important thing in the show, which I did, was I did my workshop and concentrated on my acting more than anything else. Otherwise, whatever work I've done, you do more a look change, and then acting to ho jayegi because you've been doing that and you're comfortable. But this time I worked a lot on my performance. I did workshops. Mr. Saurabh Sajdev, he's a very good actor and a great teacher as well. He helped me to get into this character, like exactly like this. On calls, I was learning, and we used to do scenes and stuff. I was in Goa and he was in Mumbai. So yeah,
Hmm.
I did workshops. I did prepare a lot for this role.
Okay. And tell me something about Ambar Kriswani, your character. He looks like this stern, steady guy with a gray shade in him. So tell me something more if you can.
He's out there to do anything,
Okay.
to do what he wants,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know what he wants till the end.
Acha, okay.
So he's that kind of a guy, that he won't express, he won't do. This is the most flat acting I've done till the end. When you see when you see the show, you'll know what I'm saying,
Okay.
because he couldn't reveal much. You don't know, he's doing things, but you
Hmm.
think he's doing it for this reason, then you think he's doing it for that reason, and you wouldn't know.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of this character. He's very unpredictable,
Hmm.
and yeah, I love doing it.
Okay. And what about the shoot? Because it was created in the lockdown, in the new normal.
Yeah,
How, did you cope up with it? Because a lot of people, of course, found it challenging as well.
this I've done a lot of work, but few work which you've done is always remembered by you. Like, I'll never
Right.
forget Rehne Wali Mehlo Ki. I'll never forget FIR. I'll never forget Naj Bali. I'll never forget I Hate Love Stories, and I'll never forget Naxal.
Okay.
Besides being my digital debut,
Hmm.
uh, it's also a time where we shot during COVID. We shot
Yeah.
during the pandemic, and I still remember on the set the first day I went. And I'm not a guy who'll get nervous about acting or performance, whatever I'm doing. My confusions will always be before I sign, not after I sign. After I sign, I'm there. I don't care, whoever
Okay.
it is. What. But I was just living in a movie by itself. So I was shooting for a series, but it looked like a
Yeah.
series where I'm really in. So it these movie based movies which you see and they talk about,
Mhm.
oh, that role, and but you're watching a movie. So
Yeah.
it was like that role you were playing, because I remember going to Goa, and Goa was empty, and I went to Baga Beach, and I didn't see one person over there.
Okay.
Baga Beach. I have the video also. Right to left, there was not a single soul. There were 30 dogs playing. I think dogs had the best time
Yeah.
during that time. They had problems for food, so we used to provide them a little food, whatever we could. But yeah, uh, it was different. And during pandemic, we shot. Hats off to the platform and the producers that none of the technicians fell sick.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Hmm.
And, Amir, earlier actors, especially in the TV area, they had this thing that, we don't want to play the negative role or the gray shaded role because we want to play the hero. Everyone has to love us or like us, the
Yeah,
character we
I've
play.
always done that.
Yeah. But, your shift almost seems effortless now that, you have played those roles earlier and now you are with this one. Did you ever had that, you ever have that hesitation in your mind?
Not for OTT.
Okay.
Because I'm sure we all have seen a lot of shows on OTT. I've seen a lot last 2 years. जितना लोगों ने 7 साल में देखा ना, मैंने 2 साल में देख लिया. I caught up so much because watching is my passion. I'm not a reader.
Okay.
I should read, I've been told, but I love watching. So I've seen a lot of shows. I realized watching OTT, the character is most important. So in television, what mentality we have is the length
Hmm.
and the hero, and we've always lived that, and वही हम लोग देखते आ रहे. मूवीज पे जो चलता है उसे छोटे वर्जन में हम टीवी पे वही करते आ रहे. बट ओटीटी में क्या होता है, द कैरेक्टर इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट,
Yeah.
which we're exploring from the West. Leonardo plays a character in a film called Django. Django, na naam tha,
Yeah. Django.
Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
And I remember that character. I don't remember Django. I'm sorry,
Okay. Yeah. Got
Ghazal's
it.
a great actor, but I remember the scenes which he had done.
Mhm.
So I remember watching in India, in Hindi shows. I remember there's a show, one of my favorites. Uh, I'm just not getting a name right now. Shit. About weddings on Amazon.
Heaven, Made in Heaven.
Made in Heaven. See, also 2 times.
Yeah.
Sorry, Made in Heaven.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. But my favorite character is the girl, the Punjabi girl, who was
Oh
not
yeah,
even
yeah,
the
yeah.
top five.
Yeah.
Was
I
not
got
even
it.
the top five priority, man. So,
Correct.
so after watching, and there's so many shows, there's so many. When I see Vikings, I used to love somebody else.
Yeah.
Of course, Ragnar was the
Hmm.
Ragnar, but you know, so OTT, I realized will give me the liberty to explore myself as an actor,
Correct.
and that's the reason I shifted focus, not taking up a typical show where again I'm doing the same
Hmm.
hero and saying the same one-liners, doing the same thing, which I've done all my life. I
Yeah.
wanted to come to OTT plain and simple as an actor, not having any Aamir Ali baggage कि मैंने इतने serial किए, मैं ये किया हूँ, मैंने वो किया हूँ, वो सब छोड़ के आना था मुझे. I wanted to
Okay.
pick up this character which I wanted to, and I had to work hard towards it. मुझे
Yeah.
easily नहीं मिला, because no one would see me doing something like this. So
Correct.
whoever I went to initially, they're like, we are offering you this and you want that. But because I want to do that. So um, I'm not saying I was flooded with a lot of shows. झूठ भी बोल रहा हूँ, but whichever shows I was asked, they were very typical TV-based shows. So my answer
Yeah.
was, मैं TV कर लूँ ना फिर to myself. I didn't want to tell them and put
Yeah.
them anyone down. But in my head, I was like, अगर वही करना तो मैं TV कर लूँ. अगर मुझे OTT पे आना है तो I want to create and come as an actor.
Actor. Got it. Yeah. Definitely. And now that I'm looking at you, it actually looks like that I can see something that I have not seen before, you doing the role. So that has come out very differently as well, even acting wise, look wise. So now that you have made a very satisfying debut, of course the show is yet to release, do you also look forward to doing more of web projects?
Yeah, of course. In fact, immediately next month there's another show coming. I'm a small part of it, but
Okay.
I'm playing a completely opposite character. I'm a Bhundu in that. So when you see me there, so from here, there, as an actor, you get to explore so much.
Correct.
I'm going to try and do interesting stuff on web. I'm not going to get stuck on to doing what I was doing on TV, which of course, anything what I am today is because of television.
Yeah.
I can again do television. I'm an actor. I can do anything. Magar, on OTT, I will try to do some interesting stuff.
Okay, yeah, we'll be waiting for that. And the show releases in like 5 days. What is it like, your web debut? Are you nervous, excited?
I'm excited. I'm just, because we shot the show during pandemic and there were a lot of restrictions, of course, we could not achieve 100%, but we achieved 98, 90, we achieved a lot. आपको ट्रेलर देख के लगेगा नहीं कि ये पैंडेमिक में शूट किया गया है.
Honestly,
So
yeah.
we've achieved that very well. Yeah, we've achieved that very well, and hats off to the makers for that. Yeah, and the platform, they've done a fab job, and they all were there. So they all worked with us, and hats off to all of them. And I think it's come out good. Whatever I've heard from somebody who just saw, I haven't seen it, they haven't shown it to me, and just 5 days left. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm excited for Saturday to see myself. लोग को देखेंगे, मुझे अपने आप को पूरा जो scenes साथ में देखने के लिए I'm excited.
Okay, that was great, Amit. Thank you so much for chatting with me. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Welcome. Yeah, bye.